Welcome back to the Mad Spiderverse. I'm Mad Spidey, and thank you once again for tuning into my channel. Today's episode will be another one of my artist series. I believe this is episode 29, I think it is. Yeah, obviously as the episodes, get, I suppose you could say, get bigger numbers, like done a lot more episodes. I'm trying to remember actually how many episodes I've actually done, but I'm pretty sure this is episode 29. Today, once again, featuring an artist that I have a original art piece from. Yes, once again, another commission. As most of you know, most of my original art is all commissions. Not all of it, probably about, let's say 95% of it would be commissions. The artist in question for today is Ryan Benjamin. Ryan has basically been around. I think he did his earliest published work about 93, 94. Started off in, I think it was Image Comics actually, and moved on to Wildstorm. But he's done work for the big two, Marvel and DC. Besides Image and Wildstorm, I think he's worked for Valiant and Dark Horse and maybe some more independent ones as well. He's done pretty much anything and everything. He's done, he's done some Spider-Man, he's done some X-Men, he's done Batman, Batman Beyond, I think some Wonder Woman, he's done, Spawn, he's done Grifter, he's done quite a lot of work, since he burst onto the scene in that sort of early to mid 90s. So yeah, definitely an awesome artist. Generally when I'm commissioning, I may have mentioned this before, generally when I commission artists, I prefer sometimes to go direct to the artists themselves, which has its sort of, its pros and its cons. Obviously, sort of the pro to going to direct to an artist is that you're not paying a premium for an art rep to add their percentage on and things like that, which I understand because they've got to make a living too. They're not doing this for free basically. But yeah, in this sort of instance, I noticed Ryan had actually posted that he was opening his commission list. I think it was early 2020, pretty much when the pandemic had hit. Once again, I may have mentioned this before, but pretty much a lot of people in the industry, a lot of artists and creators were a bit unsure of what was going to happen with the, like comic work in general, mainly because of obviously the pandemic had shut down pretty much everything. So pretty much within the first probably 6 to 12 months of the pandemic in 2020, a lot of artists opened commission lists, and basically because I didn't know, whether I had a secure job, whether I was, going to be able to keep working, whether I was, had to take time without pay or anything like that, pretty much my anxiety and my stress levels hit quite majorly, like everybody else. I didn't really want to sort of jump on a lot of commission lists because I didn't know whether I was going to be able to pay for them and things like that. But I sort of, after about the first 6 months, I think it was, I started thinking about, will I actually decide to do any of these commission lists? There was a lot of artists that brought out commission lists that don't normally do it or do it very rarely. So I missed a lot of opportunities, but as I said, I was a bit unsure of what was going to happen. So, but I saw Ryan open his list, and he was basically, he does things through a rep. All these original art sales are done through a rep. So I decided, I was going to at least jump on one in that time. So I picked Ryan because I've always loved Ryan's work. He's very, very clean lines, very traditional sort of style with his own, obviously, flair to it. But yeah, absolute awesome guy, absolute awesome artist. And his rep was super easy to deal with as well. So I decided to jump on it in 2020. Obviously during the pandemic, I was able to pay for it. I think I did a half-half situation, so I paid half up front and then paid the rest when it was finished. So yeah, and I got it, I think, maybe late 2020. So I think I might have only had to wait maybe 4 or 5 months or something like that. So it was actually a fairly quick turnaround for me and my track record with commissions. But I was sort of thinking, oh, do I, try and ask him what he wants to draw or anything like that? And I thought, at that time, I hadn't actually got anything Spider-Man, like traditional Peter Parker type Spider-Man in quite a while. So I just went stock standard Peter Parker Spider-Man, and I got 11x17 full figure. It was a little bit extra, quite a bit extra for backgrounds and things like that. So I just decided to go just a minimum background. So it's pretty much just, a bit of shading and stuff like that. So I'll show you, you'll see it in the piece anyway. So there we are. Very sort of, what's the word I'm sort of looking for? It's like, as I said, like the background, there's not really a background. It's more just some lines in that to give it a bit of more of an action sort of pose, like as if he's, running to fight, one of his rogues gallery. But yeah, still a very, very cool piece. Very happy to own this in my collection. So there's his signature with a 2020 there. So a very, very cool piece. Very happy to own this in my collection. So yeah, so that is it. Nice quick video. Only own one piece from Ryan. Very happy to own it. So that's 11x17, full figure with minimum background, by Ryan Benjamin. So thanks once again for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the episode. On to bigger and better things. I've just passed my 400 subscriber giveaway, that milestone. On to 500 hopefully. Probably take me another 6 months or 12 months or whatever to get there. But yeah, on to bigger and better things. More content hopefully. Little bit happening at the moment with work and family issues and stuff like that at the moment. So I'll just be try to put out a content whenever I can. So, but anyway, thank you once again, each and every one of you who watched the video. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Leave a comment if you wish to. And obviously, most importantly, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell if you want to. But yeah, thank you very much to each and every one of you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.